is Ride and Drive. I am here at the BAIC showroom, and with me is Mr. George Chua, the president of BAIC Philippines, and we're just gonna have a chit chat about the BAIC and for you people out there to know what is BAIC all about. So good afternoon, George.
Good afternoon, Love. Thank you for dropping by.
Of course, George. I'm so at home here at your office. And George, we have viewers out there that who are probably not familiar yet, or they don't know about the brand BAIC.
Okay.
Can you tell us more
Oh,
about
I'd be happy to talk to you about a little bit about the history of BAIC.
Yeah.
It's actually originated in China
Okay.
and has been in business for more than half a century. And they're actually producing about 2.5 million vehicles a year right now.
Okay.
They're the manufacturers and distributors of both Mercedes and Hyundai in China. And they're also licensees of other brands of vehicles like Saab, and also they manufacture Mitsubishi engines.
Wow.
And that's what they use as the platform for many of their vehicles. At the same time, BAIC is already a Fortune Global 500 company. It's number 207. So that makes it bigger than many of the more household names that you can see here in the Philippines.
That's so great, George. And George, when you say BAIC, is that an initial or is that the name of the brand? BAIC.
Actually, it has become a brand in itself, similar to other acronyms like other automotive companies use. And the original name was Beijing Automotive Industries. No?
Okay.
That's why BAIC Corporation.
But here in the Philippines, there's a different meaning.
Well, we just came up with a Philippinized corporation called Bayan Automotive Industries Corp, which happens to have the same acronym.
Oh, that's so great, George. And tell me, George, what models now does BAIC have? Well, okay, here in the country.
Yes, we have several models that we have. So we have the Car of the Year awardee, the MZ40, that comes in the comfort and luxury version, which is an 8-seat and a 7-seat.
Okay, so I'm assuming this is a minivan.
Yes, that's a minivan.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the MZ45, which is a stretch version of that, which can fit 11 people.
Comfortably.
Much more comfortably than the standard sized vans. And I think if you compute for the per capita cost, it's going to be cheaper than the standardized bigger sized vans. No? And then we of course have the A1 series vehicles, which is patterned after it has a platform of the smart car of Daimler, which is their partner. By the way, Daimler is a part owner of BAIC. No? They own about 12, or a little over 12% of BAIC, and they sit in the board of BAIC.
Okay.
So that's been very helpful in terms of their tie-ups, particularly on the R&D side. So aside from the compact series sedans, which come in both automatic and manual transmission, and also hatchback and the sedan versions, we also have the bigger vehicles, like we have the A523, which is a Saab-based engine and platform, which is an executive car, and then we have the X424, which is the off-road version, which is a similar looking to a Jeep, and they were formerly licensees of AMC as well.
Are you serious?
Yes.
So BAIC has a 4x4.
Yes.
Interesting.
And that was one of the things to see during the last PIMS when it was originally launched.
Oh, that's so great, George. Okay, George, so tell us about, like for example, service. Because I'm sure there's some motorists out there, like, when they have this thing, it's a China brand. Oh my God, there's no service. Hala, walang parts yan. How can you defend that?
That's the first thing that we took care of. And we actually, as an initial stock, we had 6 container loads of spare parts that came in. By the end of the year, we will have 10 dealers that will be able to service your vehicles in Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. And of course, the vehicles are easily serviceable by any accredited service center.
Mm-hmm.
And we've done that. So in places where we don't have dealerships or service centers, we've been able to make arrangements with other branded shops,
Yeah.
and we just send them the parts and they do it. So we've done that for a number of locations throughout the Philippines.
Okay, so you said about dealership. So you're saying like there's no dealership yet, like in Visayas and Mindanao?
No, actually, that's not true. We currently have I'll tell you where the sign dealers
Okay,
are.
okay.
We have Iloilo,
Mm-hmm.
Bacolod,
Oh, there you go.
Tacloban,
Mm-hmm.
Cebu, Jose Abad Santos in Manila,
Yes.
and then Malolos. And of course here in Makati,
Right.
where we're sitting in right now.
So this is actually the BAIC headquarters.
Yes, yes. Although technically this is a dealership also,
Mhm.
but since this is where we keep all of our, spare parts inventory, and this is where we have our offices. This is the head office. So look, this one is the only car that has an automatic sunroof, and and if you take a look at the engine of this, right here, take a look at it. I like the body. They're very modern colors. Look at how beautiful it is. Yes. And
Welcome to the BAIC spare parts warehouse. As you can see here, there are spare parts for BAIC. Okay, so George, how long has BAIC been here in the Philippines?
We've officially launched in September during the last PIMS in 2014, but the actual unit sales did not happen until after maybe 2 or 3 months after the actual product launch. No? So for all intents and purposes, we only started this year,
Okay.
which is, let's say, January or so.
And aside from starting just this year, one or two of your vehicles actually won already awards.
Yes, as a matter of fact, we're very happy to say that the MZ40 was the Car of the Year awardee. No? And it's, I think, an opportune time to also mention that the CAGI group, the Car Awards group, is now doing the evaluations for this round of Car of the Year awardees. We're sending a couple of entries this Saturday or tomorrow for the in Subic for the actual tests.
And are you very confident that you'll be getting more awards again this year?
We'd like to think so, because we've always make sure that we test the vehicles ourselves to our satisfaction and to the standards that Universal Motors Corporation has been accustomed to in the past 60 years it has been in business.
And guess what, viewers? BAIC will be joining the Gerald's Peak Uphill Challenge.
Yeah.
Am I right?
That's right, that's right.
The first China brand that already confirmed that they are joining this event.
Especially with you at the helm of that, why not?
Thank you, George. And guess what? He is going to be driving.
I'll drive it myself just to show that even older people can have lots of fun.
Oh, crazy. And of course, George is going to prove that the BAIC is reliable for these kinds of events.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
So
our
George,
intention.
perhaps you can tell our viewers if they are interested for a BAIC vehicle, where should they go?
Well, if you're interested about our vehicles, you're more than welcome to like us on Facebook. We have a Facebook page called BAIC Philippines. And at the same time, if you're in the Makati area, please do drop by. We're at the Universal Motors Corporation at 2232 Don Chino Roses in Makati. We also have a Nissan dealership here, and we also have our BAIC showroom here as well.
Alright, so there you have it, Ride and Drive Philippines. We've got George Chua, the president of BAIC.